Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. We are in the middle of a willingness study. That's what I'm calling it. From Overeaters Anonymous for today, which is a daily thought book and reflection. And this is actually day 10. Don't panic if you're just joining us. Go back. All the videos exist. And for those who have been following, I kind of ran into a hiccup yesterday for Friday because my phone was too full and I couldn't even make a video. It kept like stopping at the 1 minute mark. I wanted to cry, but I erased a ton of stuff and here we are. So no worries. Anyway, this is from May 27th, actually, in the book, page 148. And it's just another really good one on working towards becoming willing. And even though this is a 12-step perspective, it applies to everything in life. And even though I'm talking about food addiction, it applies to all challenges, whether it's sex addiction, gambling, lying, like all the things that keep us from the grace of living our best life, right? So I hope you'll benefit. So the quote reads, "The man who never alters his opinion is like standing water and breeds reptiles of the mind." Wow, that's powerful. I'm going to read that again. "The man who never alters his opinion is like standing water and breeds reptiles of the mind." From poet William Blake. Ah, so brilliant. It says, "I was sure my life would never change, that it would stay the same. Then something happened. I found Overeaters Anonymous." Now again, this is any support group that applies to you. Or OA found me. That was the beginning. "Today, my opinion on what is good and bad, right and wrong, how things should or should not be, changes with awareness, with courage to admit my defects of character and willingness to give up old ideas." I mean, isn't that so true? I was just thinking, that's really the tragedy of life. When people have boxed others in and decided who they are and don't let them grow. And it's really weird because of the phenomenon of social media and finding people from kindergarten and people from 9th grade and people that you met, 20 years ago in college or whatever it is, and deciding that they are that person locked into that moment and that they haven't changed or grown. It's really weird. And unfortunate too, We have to let people evolve. And sometimes it's not for the better, Like we'll decide, oh, well, I know that person because I remember when, but that person has become very dark and very creepy, and they're not that lovely person that you've also boxed into perfection. Like it's across the board. So yeah, as awareness comes, so must change. Change is the only constant in life, which I fret about. But I'm also grateful for it because had things not changed, even 4 years ago when I first learned about vegan, let alone raw vegan, plant-based vegan, all the vegans, where would I be? Even more sick, right? So it says, "Some days I feel stuck, unable to let go. Let me look at my opinion. Where did I get it? Is it something I believed as a child?" Okay, I didn't pre-read this. I never do. I'm a one-and-done girl, but I love that they're going in the same direction. "Is it still valid? Why do I keep it? There is profit in questions. Answers come to me just as they did in the beginning when I found OA." Yeah, it's so true. When we're in grace, life provides all that we need in that moment. When I'm in my best mindset and best self, magically, whatever I'm thinking is manifested. Whatever I reach for is there. Whatever I need is provided. And when I'm not, and I'm just stuck in the insanity of toxic waste in my body and everything else, then no, not so much. And I think it's that idea, we've talked about it as vegans, when you're eating God's food, just fruit and vegetables in particular, you're just honestly living at a higher vibration people will automatically start to say to me, oh my gosh, your skin is shining. Or you're glowing. And it's completely true, because those foods actually have elements in them that cause the skin to glow. I'm not there yet, but I'm back on my way. Yay, God. Okay, and then there's always a great quote at the end, and it says, for today, just for today, because in the 12-step program, you're only guaranteed a 24-hour respite. So just for today, I stop in the middle of an old answer, an old habit, an old way of thinking, and ask myself, is this really the best way? Or is there a better one? Dun, 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 dun. So true. Let's get out of the rut, right? I mean, we always say living in the present is a gift. That's why they call it the present. So let's get into the present, right? And not just bring in all the nonsense of the past. Okay, clean read, people, clean read. The man who never alters his opinion is like standing water and breeds reptiles of the mind. William Blake. I was sure my life would never change, that it would stay the same. Then something happened. I found OA, or OA found me. That was the beginning. Today, my opinion on what is good and bad, right and wrong, how things should or should not be, changes with awareness, with courage to admit my defects, and willingness to give up old ideas. Some days I feel stuck, unable to let go. Let me look at my opinion. Where did I get it? Is it something I believed as a child? Is it still valid? Why do I keep it? There is profit in questions. Answers come to me just as they did in the beginning when I found a way. For today, I stop in the middle of an old answer, an old habit, an old way of thinking, and ask myself, is this really the best way? Or is there a better one? All right, my friends, as always, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, know that I'm doing a double video today to catch up, and therefore, we're blessed.